Chat streams this morning. I don't know. YouTube's been having, I'm hearing that YouTube is having a lot of problems with uploads and things like that. So I imagine people will come over from the other chat. And good morning, everybody. If in fact the other chat is going. And good morning, everybody. It is, what day is it? I have no idea. One of the beauties of being on the road is you have no idea what you lose track. How you doing, Melissa? AJ, and we got Sky Laura. Good morning to you, sweetie. Good to see you this morning. Hope that your day is off to a good start. Tattoo crazy, yeah. No, it's Wednesday. Yeah, but I just don't know what day it is in the month of April. Good morning, Miss Lady Loyalty. Vaccinated today. All right. Cute kitty kitty, how are you? Welcome to my home away from home, my mobile rancho here. Susie, how you doing, my sweetheart? Jay Money, good to see you. My home away from home here, Little Rascal on the road. Love the music, it was powerful. Thank you, Sky Laura. Hey, Timothy. So I'm going to hang out with you guys about an hour. I've gotten tons of requests. Rosie, go live more, go live more. The problem is the content to grab here has been so amazing that my videos are already behind. Been enjoying following along. Well, thank you, Wade Bowen fan. Good to see you. I knew it would happen. I get hopelessly behind in videos, and I'm going to be on. You've always wanted to go to Solvang. It's definitely worth seeing. Many. Yeah, Bobby got this for me from Gold Country years ago. So it's. I started out very chilly, very cold, very windy, up in Monterey and Carmel. Had a spectacular ride down. Good morning, Kale. Had a spectacular ride down the Pacific Coast Highway, and I'm going to really make that a nice cinematic feature for you guys, because I consider the 100 miles I drove the most spectacular drive in America, bar none. It's going to be about 15 minutes long, but you guys are going to be right there. I used the how you doing, chilling with Byron. I use the Sony ZV-1 camera a lot. Love the videos. Well, thank you, Tattoo Crazy. I'm very happy with what's going on. This is not a drama chat. I've not been involved. I've lost touch with what Chris and Rich Life of Road Trips are doing and all that. Just there's just not the time when there's so much good content to gather. So Joe King, how you doing, Charla? How you doing, baby doll? But miss you live. I set reminders. Thank you, thank you. The turns and twists of highways. Oh, it's gonna look fantastic. You got the famous Bixby Bridge. Just some incredible overlooks, and you find yourself turning off on every one of them. Content is unreal, like B. Yeah, thank you, Sky Laura. I like walking through the town, seeing all those smoking pipes, all relaxed. Imagine they're gone. Rest in peace. It's an interesting town. I want to try to recap. It doesn't. Oh, thank you, Gail. Well, thank you, Melissa. I was listening to Camo Dave this morning. He's talking about how nomads are boring out there, and I'm like, Dave, there's some people out there really trying to bring content, man, and really try to get a nice spin on locales. Sometimes it's a little disheartening, but I'm happy. I'm leaving a good legacy on the road. Videos that people will enjoy, not just a live stream for a day or two, but videos that people will watch and enjoy. I Jody for years, and that's what I'm really after right now, is that ability to create something that's going to be lasting on Hashime, something that's going to be lasting on YouTube. Good morning from Italy, Alessandro. Well, thank you, Gail. I try to be nice. I try to stay drama free and all that. I want to visit Edie Sedgwick's grave the next time I'm there. Cool. Have you had a chance to see? Not lately, Wade. I'm sure I'm going to be going to the service for his wife. Oh, well, thank you, Sky Laura. Yeah, there's a whole new generation of van people. But there's living in a van and just hanging out in the desert. And then there's living in a van on the road and really traveling from place to place to place to place. Hey, AJ, Vermont. I don't know why, but I don't know, AJ. I really don't get involved over there. Hey, Irish Ferry. Yeah, I'm enjoying the trip, Monica. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, one of the beauties of being on the road is that you're far removed from what's going on the daily flow of what's going on with the daily flow of YouTube. I, um, I started my trip of Monterey and then down to Carmel, which was amazing. I have a couple more videos from Carmel. One featuring a little bit about Doris Day and her impact on Carmel by the Sea. Uh, in England, breakfast at an English style, and Carmel is really modeled on the English style cottages and things like that. So I had quite an interesting breakfast at a place that was like eating in Winnie the Pooh land. That's all I can say. It was interesting. Then I have the Doris Day video, an amazing hotel down there in Carmel, and then it's that spectacular ride down the Pacific Coast Highway, which is unbelievable, unbelievable. I never in my life, and I've seen a lot of places, Northern California, but that it's like wow, from Carmel by the Sea all the way down to where Hearst Castle is in San Simeon. And unfortunately, Hearst Castle was closed, and it's about a mile up on the hill. And when you're using a smartphone, it's impossible to get a good picture of it. You need an 800 millimeter lens to do that. So, but they're renovating. They tell me they always have massive problems with upkeep and maintenance. That thing must be a maintenance pig up there. I enjoyed my time in San Luis Obispo, and after that we did that nice night chooch down there. The next day I drove to Pismo Beach, which is called the Quiet Beach, and it was a really cool beach town. So I did I'm doing more of the walk and talk as opposed to I'm spicing in the cinematic from time to time, but this will be the one where I'm showing shots, walking around and talking and things like that. I'm trying to mix up the variety on that. And then I was reached out to by Mr. W, who is a van nomad. He has a 2021 ProMaster. Hello, Supra. He has a 2021 Dodge ProMaster City 250, and it's a beautiful, the homeless. Oh my God, that situation. Talk about feeling trapped in your van. Some people were like, oh, well, you could have had a pop-up party with those guys. Man, you don't know what the hell you're getting in the middle of. Right? They might roll you and throw you into the creek down there, and then where are you going to be, 85, okay. So I was kind of trapped in my van until dawn's early light, when I guess during the night they had slipped out or something like that, and they were rooting around the dumpsters and all that. So you don't always know when you boondock exactly how it's going to turn out, but when hotels are running 150 to 300 dollars a night along my route, do the math. If I had to stay in Carmel in a hotel, it's going to be at least $200 a night. In San Luis Obispo, 200. Down here to Solvang, it's going to be, I'm saving a ton of money. I pulled a major. I thought you're from the Netherlands. The people of Solvang. It is Danish heritage, yes, but there's a lot of Scandinavian stores. Thank you, Susie. So I met Mr. W. He didn't want to be on camera, but he talked plenty. He we discussed his van. I looked at his van. It's new to him. He hasn't built it out yet. But he's truly a van nomad, and he took me up to where you can drive onto the beach at Pismo, called the Founders Dutch. They're Danish from Denmark. Actually, they're Danish from the upper Midwest. It's an interesting story down here. It's one of these places I've always wanted to see, and I'll get to that in a second. So it was great to spend time with Mr. W. He's an awesome person. He was in the military. Thank you for your service. Great guy. Kind of reminded me of a younger version of Bobby. He's like 6'3", slim, and just a very gregarious person. But he wanted to protect his privacy, and I appreciated that. So I'll be putting that up there. That'll be coming. I don't know when. Today is going to be a rather light day. I've gotten everything I need. And then I came on to Solvang, California, and it's a very interesting town. And I can't wait to bring you the content here. It's a little touristy. It's a little kitschy. But back in the early 1900s, a lot of the Scandinavians settled up in the upper Midwest. Minnesota, Wisconsin, those areas. And by about 1909, they got so tired of the winters up there, they decided to get the hell out of Dodge, and they wanted to find a place that it would be great weather year round. And they came down here and bought 9,000 acres or something, and they created the town of Solvang. It's considered the Danish capital of America. And it kind of mixes, I don't know if Danes use windmills and things like that, but it's a very cool town. Everywhere I've gone, the people have been friendly. There's the Santa Barbara County Sheriff there. The people have been friendly, and I've always kind of said it is my goal. This window up, somebody's doing some construction here. Man, that's obnoxious. I've always said it is my goal to try to eat the specialty things that are of that area. Came down here, and I have a food review on the Danish hot dog, and this morning I had the Danish breakfast, so I have all these videos coming up on that, some good stuff. San Luis having dinner, and San Luis Obispo having dinner and breakfast up there, and I got tons of good content that is coming your way. So today I'm going to push on to Santa Barbara. I'm not going to gather a ton of content down there. It's a pretty big city. But it's going to give me a chance to catch up on some videos. I've already been in contact with CheapRvliving. I should be in LA tomorrow afternoon. It's a hop, skip, and a jump from Santa Barbara. I guess right now I'm about 300 miles from the Rancho, and relatively close to the coast of Vandenberg Air Force Base, Oxnard, and those kind of places. Have you found sleeping in the van was good. I was surprised. It was 80 degrees yesterday here, but it was my coldest night was last night because there wasn't a cloud in the sky, so the temperature just dips. But sleeping in the van has been fantastic, because if I'm careful and not to find a street that dips down too much, find something that's flat like a parking lot or something like that, then it becomes very, very comfortable. I've been able to take care of my hygiene using the water and the bowl and the soap and everything, been able to give myself a basin cleanup every morning. That's worked out really well. I've been able to use restrooms. I figure if you're buying breakfast at an establishment or something like that, you're certainly entitled to do your business in their restroom, and that's worked out very well too. So I am spending money. I'm just not dropping money on hotels. So I've probably already saved somewhere around $800 to $1,000 on this trip. So Good afternoon, Zeus. How you doing, sweetheart? Hey, John. Good day, Emerald Knob. Nice to catch you at a normal. I know it's nice. Have you? So sleeping in the van has been good. You can't sleep uphill, can't sleep downhill. In some of these towns, it's challenging because they're very slopey, and you just have to choose. Sometimes you don't always choose the best spots, but you got to make the best of it. Once I raise the privacy shade here, drop the privacy shade in the back, you're kind of committed at that point, and get buttoned down for the night. And nobody really, I haven't had anybody bother. You made that caviar look delicious. Yeah, I was surprised. The Catch restaurant in Carmel by the Sea, as soon as I sat down, they brought a little shot of champagne and a little bit of caviar. And it's a shame I had to give a pretty negative review on the restaurant, but I find it very disappointing when you go into a place. How you doing, Jasmine? Beautiful. Hey, Charlie Brown. Don't get. I knew that was coming with Bitcoin. When you go into a place, you're thinking Carmel, it's about 9 miles from Monterey. You want to try the fish. There's still a lot of fishing boats working out there. And you ask the waiter, I was looking at calamari steak, and they've had tons of squid and stuff around that area. No, that stuff is, there's only one item that's local. Okay, I'll try it, because I want to eat the local stuff. Chris should see I'm live here. He's calling me here. Valley Mounts is there. So let me turn this off. I ended up not giving that place the best review on planet Earth. Well, thank you. Yeah, this Bobby gave me this years ago. Happiest camper never grumps. You know what keeps me happy, Susie? Every night I'm ringing up the hotel bills I'm not paying. That makes me really, hey Norma, hey Monkey Boy, that makes me really, really, really happy, okay? So I'm doing everything except having the comfort of a shower and a bathroom, but I'm maintaining hygiene very well. Takes me about a half hour or so in the morning to get all cleaned up, changed up, and get ready for. I don't think I look any worse for the wear for not being in a hotel. Although I am looking forward to checking into a hotel tomorrow night. It'll be the first hot shower I've had since Saturday. That's going to be delightful. And get a good night's sleep, and then we are off to Mexico. I told Kev I want to get chicken in a bag tomorrow night in Koreatown. I think I'm home with the horn blowing. I thought I was home for a couple minutes, and then it is off to Ensenada, so I'm very excited. Ensenada is going to be like a little vacation break. I don't think it's going to be but 70 degrees or so, but I'm going to try to get some sunshine and chill out down there, do some content. I've started to use the ZV-1, the Sony camera. It's challenging. I find the batteries deplete too fast. When you're so used to using a selfie stick with the smartphone, it's a little but the quality of the ZV-1, as you'll see in the Pacific Coast Highway, is astounding going down there. So I've got to break myself of the habit of the ease of that. So I'm going to bang trash cans. That's right, Wade Bowen fan, you sweetheart. And I hope you're doing well health-wise. I think about you a lot. I really, this community, Solvang, was started in 1911. By these guys that were just sick and tired of the bitter cold, and they really landed in heaven in this Santa Ynez Valley here. This is right up the road is where they filmed the movie Sideways here with Sandra Oh about the searching for the perfect Pinot Noir. There's a lot of wineries around here, and the town is kind of kitschy, but it's cool. Well, thank you, Zeus. Yeah, how's the floor plan is working out great, Charlie Brown. I mean, I'll tell you, I've been sleeping so comfortably. I get back there about 9 or 10 o'clock. I edit a video or two and then set that to upload overnight. I don't. Nobody disturbs me. It just looks like a work van, and nobody really thinks that somebody would be stupid enough to RV in such a small place. I parked behind Mr. W yesterday at his campsite in Pismo, and it looked like Little Rascal was a little baby behind his big Promaster. It was kind of funny. Looked like his Promaster had a baby. Kind of funny. But I swear this is where Walt Disney got the idea for Disneyland, from this place. I'd be willing to bet Walt Disney toured this place in his younger days when he moved to California, and I think this inspired him. This kind of make-believe world. How you doing, Sharon? This make-believe world of Denmark and places like that. That he could create a world like that, like a fantasy land, and add rides to it. And I'm really pretty sure that he probably was inspired, because we're only about 120 miles from LA or something like that, and this is an area that people would have really visited. Hi, Jen. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you, babe. So I've enjoyed it. I concentrated on a walk and talk here with a little background music and Solvang. And yeah, it's been a great trip. I am looking forward to Mexico. I'm thinking of going to Mexico. Wondering how much it costs there. It's a good question, Yasmin, but facial feminization surgery in Mexico, there are quite a few places down there, and the quality is very good. You have a lot of practices that are dual licensed in the United States and in Tijuana, and they're all members of the the top professional groups and things like that. So the quality is good. They poo-poo it across the border here, but it's quite good. So are you headed to Tijuana? No, we're going to pass through. We're going to cross over the border, and we're going to get on Mexico Highway 1, and we're going to go down to Ensenada down there, which is about 45 minutes away from Tijuana. And we're gonna hang out there, the beach community. We've already got the place booked and all that. I don't know exactly who's going to be going except for Kev. He's driving. I don't know if Kev Jr. is going to go. I'm kind of hoping Tito goes along, because he's a lot of fun too to have along. Yeah, Board of Plastic Surgery, Fascia, Federated Academy of Cosmetic. There's tons of them down there. Anything that you want to get done. And their standards are high. A lot of people think you can walk into any Mexican drugstore and pharmacy and get any kind of narcotics. You can't. It's very controlled down there, prescriptions and all that. Good morning, Jimmy Joe. Thank you for your nice comments. Thank you. A lot of you guys have been dropping nice comments on the videos, and I appreciate it. I realize it's not drama. But I've got to think about running my channel for the really long haul. And I could travel and go live all the time, but nobody will ever go back and enjoy those live streams. YouTube won't promote them. They will just die. But if you take the time to put a good recorded content out, there will be people that'll watch this thing for years and get a taste. And over the long haul, I think that does a lot more to build a base of people that aren't into the drama, that are into the travels, the boondocking, the nomad life on the road and all that. And that's what I really care about. That's what I'm really inspired to do. Hey Craig, how you doing? Thank you. I want to thank those people that have supported me. PayPal.me/Rosie O'Kelly, Joey D. Amelia, Air, so many people, Shimei, the Craigs. The list is just so long. I'm so happy. Every little bit has helped. But I'm not on here to bang a drum about that. I'm perfectly capable of keeping myself on the road, even with $4.25 gasoline. Yeah, you've recorded places that aren't here anymore. Exactly, exactly. I've recorded restaurants that have burned down, closed. Hi, Lady Slipper. How are you? Yeah, thank you, Tattoo Crazy. I really like you. You're a wonderful person on the channel. Let it go. You know, some people come, oh, this person says this when there's a live stream and that. Look, I care about how people are in my stream and how I get along with people. Okay, I don't carry the cross of other people's. I don't carry the cross of other people's problems on YouTube. You know, so I've been lucky. I've maintained very good relations with. You know, 'cause I'm not in the mainstream. You know, every day I get links to come on panels. I'm just not. What do I have to offer for that kind of stuff? How are you doing, Anne Marie? Love you too. Hi, Ginger. There's always a way to serve once you can still breathe. Yeah. Kmart and Jen. Yeah, the Kmart's gone. I did better than that. I had the Danish breakfast. If I'm going to a town and I'll do a little research on Google first, and then I'll try to determine which restaurant has authentic food. Now, I don't want to come down to Solvang and eat a steak. All right, as much as I love to, I haven't had a steak in, God, I don't know, months or something. But I want to come down here. If this is the Danish capital of America, I want to pop in here and have Danish food, right? So that's what I set my mind to wherever I go. If I'm in Carmel by the sea, I want to have seafood. San Luis Obispo's more like a health and vegan, vegetarian sort of college town and all that. Hey, Moonchild, how are ya? Oh, well, thank you. Red meat's supposed to be bad for you. But Betty Smith, I don't really eat a lot of it. Now, diets do suffer a little bit on the road. You're not going to take in as many greens as you would take in, but I'm not traveling my whole life, so you know, I'm taking my vitamins and supplements, magnesiums and collagen and all that stuff every day. Hey, there's my beautiful Barbara Wave, right? Love seeing your videos at the local cuisine. Yeah, people, for a while I wasn't doing foodie videos because I pretty much tapped out around home. I had to let that regenerate for a few years around the rancho. But then I got requests, if you're going to be on the road, please just video your, you know, where you eat, your foodie experiences and stuff like that. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Basically you know, I'll have breakfast and then I'll have something to eat for dinner. I'm not a big snack person. Your mouth's watering for a filet steak. Yeah. Yeah, that bread though, exactly. Yeah. Good to see you, Am. How you doing, sweetie? So there's a lot of content. I know I bring a ton of content and stuff, but if I'm traveling, my goal is to like have you guys next to me when we're walking around and looking at stuff. And I'll pass a shop and they have all these hundreds of German cuckoo clocks for sale up to $3,000, and I think, well, it's not something that Rosie, with my, you know, Chobnik fingers and my clumsiness, would probably not mount on the wall properly, probably smash into a million pieces. But I think some people might like to see that shop with all those clocks. So there's the kind of thing I pop in and take a look at that and try to find a lot of content. And I think you guys like the window shop. You like to look at some of these unusual stores. They have a store here that's called the Copenhagen store. It's only products from Denmark, which is kind of interesting. I've been wanting a cuckoo clock so bad, but I'm not going to pay $300 for it. And I know after a couple hours I'm going to disable the bird so it doesn't make any noise. Right? It's just not in my budget, but I can appreciate stuff like that. I can appreciate and enjoy things like that. But I'm not really an acquirer of things like that, knickknacks, clocks. I'm a very, basic person. As long as I can tell the time on something, like a $2 Kmart clock does just fine. Hey, Noreen, how you doing? Yeah, it's an addiction. Oh, yeah. Well, I try to pick and choose carefully on the road. So Santa Barbara, I don't know. I'm going to walk around the water side of Santa Rosa. Santa Barbara. Too many Santas on this trip as I'm going out of my mind. I got some. Hey, how you doing, Tish? Hey, hello to the Bronx. Is that my friend Brian? Yeah. I'm getting a few missions along the way too, because they are beautiful. And some of them are going to go up. Some content's going to go up on the Murphy channel, the Rosie Murphy channel too. The missions are really beautiful down here. I did a little short video of Santa Ynez mission here in Solvang last night. Oh, you're living vicariously? That's awesome. Well, that's the best way to live, right? So I think Kev's all excited. He's texting me this morning. Yeah, normally I would just boondock tomorrow night, but I really want to get one really good hot shower, get all cleaned up, pack a smaller bag for Mexico, because Kev's only got a Prius, so I can't take the whole shebang with me. And then it's off to Mexico. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good content. Going to do a lot of captures of Ensenada, of course, the foodie things. Oh, hey, Stony, how you doing? The real queen, Rosie O'Kelly, the real queen of the void. I don't know. I've just been around on the void since day one, but queen, no, I don't think so. Let's just say I'm a princess of the void. I think my only claim to fame, I was there day one at the birth of the day one at the birth of the Boyd. So I think that's my only claim to fame. 6 glorious years on the Boyd. That's when the Boyd was. Oh, Barbara, you're too cute. That's when the Boyd was just a couple handfuls of people. Let's see. They have a cuckoo clock as a bird comes out and sings, so it doesn't mean. Yeah, I've seen that. They all will do a tune and all that, but I'm not going to spend the money on that. How you doing, prepping P2E? Good to see you. Cav, not my cup of tea. That's fine. Queen of the Rancho. Yes, I do. I need a queen or a princess of the Rancho. Yes. One that can just be there and enjoy the rancho, and it'd be nice to have somebody that's there when I'm away, and then riding like Barbara Stanwyck on the Big Valley, taking control of that rancho and running that baby like a well-oiled machine down there. That would be cool. Yeah, there you go, Barbara. Woo! AK Love, how are you? Hey, Joni, what's going on? How you doing, Joni? So we need that strong Barbara Stanwyck of the Big Valley, right, to take control and come out and ring that big triangle, ding-a-ling, ding. Oh boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy. Be good. Be good to have a gal on a rancho. It'd be awesome, and then. Doesn't necessarily have to have any interest in traveling or boondocking at all. I'm not saying Rosie Girl doesn't spring for a nice vacation in San Diego at a nice hotel once in a while. Let's keep it real, ladies, right? Yeah, I hope Susie says I hope she brings Audra. I thought you were going to say Heath, the man too impetuous to play it safe or whatever, you know. So I've tried to kind of pick the town carefully down in this area. I'm near Oxnard and Brellaton, Santa Maria, Santa Ynez, in these kind of towns. But this is a place I've always been fascinated by, Little Denmark in America here. So that's exactly why I chose this. Just like I'm kind of sad to have left Carmel by the sea, and I hope you enjoyed Carmel at twilight, my little cinematic feature of nighttime, nightfall in Carmel. I hope that you'll also take time, because not a lot of people ever watch the mission videos and some of the cinematic pieces, but I think you're really missing it if you don't check them out. And just push play in that, sit back and enjoy, and get the experience of being inside. You know, some of these amazing missions and dating back to the 1700s, and it's just, they're gorgeous inside. Yeah, Carmel. Yeah, thank you, Noreen. I hope everybody checks out. If you haven't missed any videos on the trip, go back and check them out. Now, I'm going to spend some time today. Oh, well, thank you, Barbara Ray. I'm going to spend some time today editing the Pacific Coast Highway adventure. Thank you, Craig. That's going to be a rather lengthy video, but it's going to give you a next to me in the seat experience. At points, it's a bit harrowing. You can, if you tend to get vertigo or you freak out on bridges or very high passes with very plunging ravines, it may not be the drive for you. All right, so, oh, well, thank you. That's it. I know you looking for, yeah, but don't wear that, yeah, of course. I wouldn't wear that. Hi, Hot Frog, thank you. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, the wonderful Hot Frog, in the chat. Hope you're doing well, Hot Frog. One of my favorite people on YouTube, and a real Southern Californian down here. So I've really enjoyed deviating off of Highway 101 to come down here to Solvang. It's been a great visit for me. Santa Barbara is going to mainly be a stop to just get caught up on some videos, and I'll probably walk the waterfront and out on the pier and do a few things like that. I may actually go live to see. I haven't really decided yet. Like San Luis Obispo was a town that you just want to go live. I wasn't going to put a whole video together on that. There's no real features that stand out on that, but not like this place. So, hey, Double D, how are you? Is my gal Double D in here? It's one of my bucket list that we can do a booby rub one day, me and Double D. My triples and her doubles. We got 5, right? Quinta. Another nice thing about this town, no parking meters, tons of public parking everywhere, no hassles. Easy boondocking. I've seen exactly 2 Santa Barbara sheriff's deputies rolling around. It's just a really chill town. I don't imagine there's a lot of crime here or stuff like that. Oh, there's my gal, Voodoo. How are you, my gal, my guy? How you doing, Voodoo? Today, Voodoo's a gal. He'll snap me like a twig. How you doing, Voodoo? Guy I love very much, Voodoo, one of my dear friends here on YouTube, military vet, combat vet, and just all around a person to be admired on this platform. So 75 degrees in Indy, perfection. Yes, yeah, Double D. Yeah, Kimmy says, I love Solvang. Wait till you see the videos coming up, Kimmy. I think you're going to enjoy this. This one's more of a walk and talk with background. I'm trying to mix it up for do a cinematic piece, do a walk and talk. So some people don't like the cinematic, other people don't like the walk and talk. So I kind of balance the two out together, and I'm still working out my stride, still working out my niche on here. So there's always construction going on in these days. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, I had a lot of people message me. I do follow economics very closely. I always knew that there would be a day when Bitcoin gets too big, that it becomes a threat to sovereign governments. And like Korea, China has now followed with basically, China never just comes right out and just bans something, but they make it so miserable to invest and hold it. For all intents and purposes, they kill the market, which they've done over there. So that always said that's the biggest risk of Bitcoin, because you have to it has to be a fungible asset, meaning you have to be able to easily convert that, and all that any government in the world does with any bank like JP Morgan Chase or Bank of America, et cetera, say, tell them you'll no longer be allowed to deal in Bitcoin or dispense through your ATMs and things. Then that's the end of the line, right? That's effectively what China has done. Is just throw a dagger right in the heart of that. That's the way I see it anyway. So I'm not surprised. So people are bailing out. Will it rise again? Who knows? I don't know. I know the United States government has been, particularly the Department of the Treasury. They don't like to have unregulated things running around in the economy. I don't think any sovereign government does. Yeah, the Bitcoin credit card, it's the same kind of deal. Hey, Cindy. As soon as banks sense that they might get burned, they'll pull back, cancel those cards immediately, and just get the hell out of the business. Banks hate controversy. Banks hate a visit from the Federal Reserve, right? They said they will just front run that, just wash their hands of that whole situation. Hey, thumbs up are appreciated. So Bitcoin at Dunkin' Donuts, yeah. The U.S. is still on the fence line about it, but if Bitcoin gets big enough or too much trouble, then they just shoot the legs right out from under it. It's stick a fork and it's done. Governments are very good at protecting their sovereign currencies. Gold and silver are one thing because they have 5,000 years of history, but Bitcoin is something else. So, it's the way it goes. Just my opinion, since some people wrote me about the collapse of Bitcoin. Solvang, pronounced that way, it's cool. I've been saying, I don't know. I cinnamon hot Solvang. Hi Scottish. How you doing, baby? I didn't see you. The chat's so small on here. Sorry, baby doll. Why do I think Scottish doesn't like me? Dang, these redheads, man. They're just feisty as hell. I'm not saying I wouldn't date a redhead, but wow. How you doing, Mew? Of course I love you, Scottish. You're one of my baby dolls on here. This thing's 2 feet away and the type is very small on it. So I'm always doing something that irritates Scottish parents. Don't hate me, baby. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Okay? Okay? Now, like I said at the beginning, I don't have anything to offer on, CJ, Real Stream News, Rich Life of Road Trips, Elvis, all that stuff. I'm so far out of the frame on that stuff now. I love you, Scottish. I'm so far out of the frame on that I'm not, there's only so many hours in a day. You can sit in a van and just consume content, and or you can be out there capturing the world and taking videos. So I choose the latter. Blondes have more fun. They've never been around a redhead. There you go, tattoo crazy. Scottish is a tough broad. Yes, she is. Her and Cyanide Cupcake should fight it out in Boyd Wrestling, right? For the toughest moderators, I think. So I don't know. And yeah, just Stony. I don't have anything to offer. When people ask me, I said, look, Chris had a great visit with me. We had fun on the road. He'd always be welcome to come back. He was an excellent guest. Beyond that, I don't get involved. The X was on, and I'm not, I'm just not, wow, it's so far over my pay grade, right down the drive with wow, 300,000 miles. Thank you, Linda. Good to see you, sweetie. Hey, UPC, how you doing? So I'm going to continue to keep going my way and just enjoying making the content. Now, somebody asked me, let's see, Shimei said, my mom wanted to invest in Bitcoin. I talked her out. I told her to pay off to get out. Yeah, there we go, Shimei. Yeah, make sure she's sitting next to you to watch some of this bottom of YouTube, right? It'll make her forget about Bitcoin. Anytime you get the urge to buy Bitcoin, just get a bucket and fill a bucket with ice cold water and throw some ice cubes in it and stick your head in the bucket until the feeling passes, okay, which it will. How you doing, Brian from the Bronx? California is a big state, okay? Okay, take care, Betty. It's not particularly wide, but it's very long state, and there's zillions of towns, so people have messaged me, and Rosie, I'm over in Oxnard. I want to meet you in Oxnard. Or I'm over stationed in Vandenberg. I'd like you to come over to the base and stuff. There's only so much you can do on each trip. So I call this an A trip. And a B trip would be come down and come through different towns and get totally new experiences and things. Maybe go to places like Oxnard and places, just planning out a whole different route for going south. And there's the whole north. I'd like to get up to Eureka. I'd like to get up to Crescent City, all the way up to the border, over to Grants Pass, Oregon, and everything in time, right? Everything in time. Let that warm up a little bit up there. When you put new trans in and get new CarPlay. That's it. All right, take care, Noreen. So a lot of fun on the trip. So that's what I'm focusing on. Do I wish I could go live and do recorded content? Of course I wish, but they haven't really developed a system yet that I can do that. Because when I'm recording, I like to frame, the shots and try to get the damn stop signs out of them, and the orange construction cones, and the speed monitoring setups, the work vans, the construction equipment. It takes a lot of effort to do that. So Mission Cemetery, great. Okay, Catherine, I'm not sure if I'm going to go down there. I'm not sure if I'm going to get in there. Toodles said, how you doing, Toodles? It's getting warm in Cincinnati, the Queen of Rivers, right? Queen of the Rivers there. Santa Barbara is going to be more of a catch-up area. I'm going to concentrate on Santa Barbara more on a bee travel adventure. So, problem is when you go down the Pacific Coast Highway, once you get to San Simeon, the highway starts to get jumbled. The Pacific Coast Highway breaks into 101, and it gets weird down here. Rosie's in cemetery. Chooches. Yeah, I need 3 phones. I don't think so. One's enough for me to handle, and I'm trying to cut over to the ZV1. Um, yeah, it's easy to push a button and go live, but it takes a lot more time and effort to put a nice video together. And, I'll take the path of most resistance and stick with doing that. That's yeah. Need as Wade Bowen says, we need another cemetery scavenger hunt. Well, you never know what awaits me, right? You never know what's ahead, who's out there. Like I met Mr. W yesterday, and you will meet him not on camera, but he's a wonderful new friend of mine, and he's going to be going to Florida and hanging out down there, and I'm going to be spending time down there this winter. So yeah, meeting people's the best part of this because I go from town to town to town, making new friends, and it's just amazing. You can basically travel the country and have a friend in every city that's glad to see you come and doesn't lock the door and pull the shades down and turn off the lights and peek out the side to see when the hell you're leaving or when they're going to call the cops on you. Right? Always make sure you're welcome. No, I've never geocached. I've never done that before. But I've done mausoleum cached, right? So, no, I don't like tent camping. I just think, I think if I'm in a tent, some raging goat that's having a brain malfunction or something, or a ram might just come through and just 250 pounds just tap dance on the tent, or some bear or some tiger or something come down and just rip you to smithereens. No, I don't think so. I like this metal. My last line of defense. I'd rather be on urban streets as I am here, which is more town than urban, than to be in a tent. There's too many freaks out there, and the campsites. You'll hear Mr. W was talking about. Hey, Marilyn, Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. Mr. W was talking about how expensive it is. He said you used to be able to roll up to campsites or RV places along the way and just pull in. Now you need to reserve far ahead of time, and they even book them a year ahead of time, and the prices are expensive. Places that used to be $5 a night, now $25, $40, $50 a night. And I knew that was going to happen. I knew with all the people that purchased RVs in 2020 because of the pandemic, I knew that there was going to be a shortage of, because it's a lot easier to buy an RV than it is to open up a RV park. I mean, who in the hell wants an RV park in their neighborhood, right? Saturday night, Budweiser, bikinis, boobs, hot tubs, going crazy, cops. No, no, it's exceedingly difficult to zone in a RV park. So you probably have twice the number of RVers with the same number of parks. But what's going to happen now with the price of gasoline? I'm seeing less and less RVs on the highway right now. So, but hey, Tara, how you doing, babe? I'm not going to be able to. Wish I could in San Diego, but I'm not going to be able to do it this. Hey, Alfred Newman, thank you. 4-time motor coach. Oh, that's comfortable. That is comfortable. I always thought about getting a big motor coach van, hoove in, or whatever the hell they are, man, and just outfitting that baby. But then I'd have to hire somebody to drive it. I'm paying $4.25 a gallon right here. So maybe it's a little more cheaper in Santa Barbara because it's more mainstream. So I got about a little under half a tank. So I think I've only got about 40 miles to Santa Barbara from here. So it should be a pretty easy shot. So, but I think gas prices will be coming down. They've been really starting to impact people. So that's what it is here. Solvang is beautiful, lots of Dutch Actually, JR, lots of Danish influence down here, right? This is little Denmark in America. Although they have windmills, there is a heavy Scandinavian influence here. But every time I mentioned, the Dutch influence, Dutch, I was so quickly corrected by people that work here and no, 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 honey, this is Denmark. No, get it right. Don't give them credit. This was founded by Danes down here. So, okay, sorry. Like, which baseball team do you like? Okay, what can we talk about? Yeah, it's cool, JR. I've made a ton of mistakes because you see windmills and wooden shoes, and you associate that with Holland, of course. And I've been to Holland, and it's a beautiful country. Crazy. Yeah, it's easy to get wrong, particularly when there's big ass windmills all around town. So you got to hand it to those guys. They just got sick of the upper Midwest and the bitter winters, and they just said, "Look, man, we're going some. We're going to pull our money. We're going to buy something down so far down that we never have to worry about. We'll never see a snowflake or freezing temperatures again." And yeah, get it right and buy. Hey, Dory Lynn, how you doing, beautiful? Get it right and buy me some liquors. There's some amazing little shops here. I don't like kitschy stops. When I went into the Cuckoo Clock store this morning, I was thinking about buying one. And I wanted to make sure the damn things weren't built in China. No, they're all made in Germany over there. So it's a cool place. Good to see you. People are nicer in the Midwest. Well, people have been damn nice around the coast here. I have to say, Carmel by the sea is an exceedingly expensive place. San Luis Obispo is the most expensive place that you can retire in America, period. But I've not sensed any of the snootiness. I've not seen anybody see the ultra wealth. They don't flaunt the wealth in your face. Okay, they're uh, uh, that book, The Millionaire Next Door, the guy that's dressed like a slob that just rides around in his old beat up Chevy wagon and stuff, right? It's like my friend Let It Go made a comment. I'm really surprised Clint Eastwood's ranch isn't fancier. And I replied, well, Clint Eastwood is not the kind of person to be ostentatious. He doesn't need a McMansion. You know what Clint purchased? He purchased that land, that 1,000+ acres. That's what he loves. To be able to sit on that porch, and if you haven't seen that video, please check it out, Clint Eastwood's ranch in Carmel. You like to just sit on that porch in one of those rocking chairs and just look out at the view. He doesn't feel that need to build up this enormous, Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, Amazon, some huge, enormous friggin' monument to himself. It's just a beautiful, simple, elegant ranch, and I really love that. How you doing, Jody, babe? Hey, how you doing, Missy? I'm still trying why we don't have a Mr. Y. We did have a Mr. Y, Missy. Mr. Y was down at the Piranha nightclub down there. That was Elvis's pal from near. He moved out to near Vegas or Palm Springs or something and worked as a caregiver. We did have it with Mr. Y. That's what I love about Clint Eastwood. Not everybody that has money just feels compelled to just live in some fancy ass place. This is a guy that saw a chance to save a huge, beautiful piece of land with a lot of history from development as condominiums, and he bought it. And he didn't do a lot to change it, right? He threw in some tennis courts, but otherwise the buildings are fantastic. Yeah, sorry, I'm in timeout. Sorry, Missy. Yeah, there's the Clint Eastwood video. Thank you. If you haven't checked that out, check out his ranch. That's all I can say is Clint Eastwood is in my opinion, is a very down-to-earth person who's just as likely to walk through the Mission restaurant as to see anybody else down there. I just don't think people would hop up and, oh, Clint, you know, they'd be respectful. Hey, how you doing, Clint? Planning on visiting? Yeah, I'm going to visit Oregon. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no big show. I like that. He and Paul Newman, very down to earth. Exactly, Wade Bowen. I really love people like that don't have to feel like they have to build a Hearst castle, you know, crazy expensive upkeep and maintenance, but just have a big, beautiful ranch. Run a few dozen head of sheep and just have that gorgeous view out to the ocean there. I mean, does it get any better than that? I don't know. Hey, Tupac, how you doing, my friend? I just don't think it gets any better than that. That's why I admire people like Clint Eastwood. Hey, yeah, good to see you, Tupac. What's going on? One of my favorite people on YouTube, the Pac. The Pac dusts it up, man. I love your voice. Hey, you motherfucker. Tupac is very entertaining on there, so. But I enjoyed that a lot. Good salad dressing. So I have a lot of other good content that ride down the Pacific Coast Highway. I already know ahead of time not as many people will watch that type of video, but God, if there's one video that you're going to watch on this trip, that should be the video. I can't even begin to describe. You go 120 miles on that thing, and it's like no traffic lights, no crazies, no service stations, it's just no housing developments. It's just raw beauty on the side of the early Williams made there in Solvang. Okay, that's cool. Raw. Later in life was huge Clint fan. Yeah, Rowdy Yates. Great to see you. Hope all is well with you. So. This is the kind of place I wish I could spend some more time and drill down deeper on this town, but it's built for tourism. It started as a farming community by the Danes, and now it's one of the great attractions for people to come up from LA, Santa Barbara to visit this place, which makes it unique. Like I said, I will swear that Walt Disney came to this place in his younger days and said, wouldn't it be cool to have a town that's modeled on, you know, have in America a place that's modeled in Europe or someplace in Asia. And he probably got the idea for Disneyland and all that probably right here, I would bet, because this place was founded in 1911. And it really started developing its tourism around 1947. So I'll bet, yeah. You're going to visit Solvang when I put this video together. So, yeah, thank you, Tattoo Crazy. Thank you, Sweetie Pie. Thank you to all of you. Hey, Carolyn. How you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. There's my million view baby. Thus proving you can have success. She put up a short video, over 1 million views on that. My hero on here on YouTube. So today's going to be a catch-up day for me. I'm going to press on to Santa Barbara. Should be an easy 40-minute drive down there, hang out there, and just chill out. I might walk along the waterfront and go live tonight or something like that. I don't know. Haven't decided. Clint and Sandra, yeah. Sandra Locke. But then they fought like animals or something. I don't know. Something went bad with Sandra Locke and Clint. I always thought she had a great back end to her. Remember her in the movie The Gauntlet. Pretty wild movie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close it out now and get rolling on my day. I want to get to Santa Barbara and park and work on my Pacific Coast Highway. There will be my English breakfast at, it was like eating in Winnie the Pooh land down there. People love the food videos. I'm committed to always bringing you the food videos. I'm always trying to find places that are signature to the places that I go. Old established places and places that are themed and well known. but not crazy. So I want to thank my wonderful moderators, Jody, for the wonderful thumbnails and just being a wonderful friend all around. Good to see Missy, Jen, Scottish Saren et al. This morning. Had Mouse Toes here earlier. Susie, great to see you. Cheryl, thank you. There's Cheryl. And I want to thank you guys for being along. May or may not be live tonight, depending what the layout in Santa Barbara is. And then tomorrow it's on to LA, and tomorrow night meeting Kev, hanging out, maybe drinking a beer or two, having some chicken in a bag. Yeah, Santa Barbara's close, having some chicken in a bag. Thank you, Jen. Love you. And Charlotte, thank you for being in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please consider doing so. If you do want to support me on the PayPal, it is most appreciated. PayPal.me/Rosie O'Kelly. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.